What actually saved her life wasn't strength, it was surrender. I met this gentleman a few weeks ago and he got to tell me this story, and especially something that happened to him a few years ago, and obviously a story that he cannot forget. As he was explaining me what happened to him and this incredible miracle that happened in his life back then, I was listening to him and I was receiving at the same time a message about faith, about surrender, about resilience and the power of our minds. This story is again an example of how powerful we are. So as he was a very new sailor, probably a month and a half, he took his boat offshore with his friends on the Californian coast. And yeah, it was like a beautiful day, sailing with friends, observing the wildlife, and he got very excited when he saw these dolphins coming around his boat and jumping alongside the boat and everything. But he realized that they were not having the same behavior as usual. They were more like swimming towards a certain way, and he turned his head and looked at where they were heading, and he thought he saw a woman's hand, but it was 1 second. He told his friends and he was like, hey, I thought I saw a woman's hand. And the passenger were not really receptive, or they told him no, it must have been like a dolphin's wing, or yeah, like just like a dolphin, one of the dolphins. So they kept going, but his gut feeling became so strong that he was like, you know what, like I will turn back and we're gonna see what happens. So when they turned back, they approached. At first they couldn't see anything. They were just seeing like dolphins like swimming around something, but he couldn't see the something until he saw a woman's face in the middle of the ocean. Like a body was not even afloat anymore, like it was only a head trying to survive. Crazy story. So of course he did everything he could and he rescued her, which is amazing. He just did 5 days of rescue degree a few days before that, or a few weeks before. So luckily it was fresh enough in his mind so he could use it and remember what he's supposed to do, and he could ask his friends to help and do the right movement, the right move, the right actions in this moment where you don't really have so much time to think. Anyway, long story short, he saved this woman. She got rescued. Obviously, she was in a very bad condition. So the story is like she went the night before skinny dipping with her friends, and the current was too strong and it dragged her away of the coast, and then it was for her impossible to come back. And so she was afloat for 12 hours in this cold water. I mean, these conditions are insane, and that story is insane. And the only explanation that we can give to that story is that her mind and her faith and her resilience were stronger than everything else or anything else, while her body was already completely frozen and she couldn't even move, like she couldn't move her body anymore. Like it was literally like barely afloat, and she was, yeah, I mean, imagine yourself being 12 hours in this cold water, like your body becomes numb, and the only thing that kept her alive was her mind. The only thing that kept her alive was the power of her mind. She spent 12 hours praying and hoping for someone to find her. So I guess probably she had a intuition that it wasn't her time, or she didn't want to go yet. Like maybe she had something else to do in this life, or I don't know what were her reasons to keep faith that strongly, but she did, and it saved her. And it's so beautiful because as she sees him as her hero, he sees her as a hero. He always say in a very humble way, no, I was just here at the right time and the right place. She did everything. She did the whole work. And most of the lifeguard specialists, they always say that most of the people wouldn't survive 12 hours in this cold water. They would maybe probably like survive for 3-4 hours, but no more. And usually it's the mind that gives up. The mind can keep up longer than the body, but if you have a powerful mind, it can help your whole self, body included, survive longer and fight longer and be more resilient. So I really wanted to share that story with you because I had so much goosebumps when he told me, when he explained everything to me, and I got lucky to witness and got the chance to hear that story from this man, because it's another example of how powerful we are, and how believing in something and having faith is so strong, no matter who you believe in, like which God you're choosing to have faith for, or what belief you have, or what, like it doesn't matter where the strength and the resilience and the faith is coming from. What matters is how you embody it and how you deeply believe, deep down inside of you, that this is supporting you. This belief, this faith, your prayers, your wishes, and your strong mind can help you go further in life. It can literally save your life. And I love speaking about that. I love speaking about the power of your mind, the power of the mind, the power of your subconscious mind. And this is also like kind of like explain why these therapy, like these holistic therapies such as hypnotherapy, hypnosis, even breath work, like why all these therapy that give you access to the subconscious mind and help you rewire your belief, remove traumas, or at least change the memories of a trauma so it doesn't have an impact on your life today, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years after the event happened. It's just showing that our mind is so powerful, and that we can, if we know how to use it, and if we know how to access our subconscious mind, and if we know, or at least if we try to understand and try to learn how to rewire our brain and how to believe, and it's just one of the example that it's a testimonial, it's a testimony, it's a proof that it works and that it's worth believing. And I'm a big believer of the power of the mind. I am such a big believer. Every day I say every morning my affirmations, every evening my gratitudes, because I truly mean it. Because these affirmations are what I am willing to welcome in my life and what I'm willing to attract, and the mindset that I want to be in. And I know that if I wake up with a moody, I feel a bit moody, or I feel unhappy and I don't know why, I know that if I convince my mind that I'm okay, I will be okay. If I feel moody and I say, I'm feeling amazing today, life is beautiful, I'm so grateful for my life, and I'm feeling amazing, I feel empowered, I feel safe, and I believe that today is going to be a beautiful day, filled with moments with friends, filled with discoveries, filled with beautiful memories. I mean, I can keep going, but you can create, and I guess maybe that's the little outcome you can get from that video, is that you can maybe write some affirmations for yourself. Exactly, I would say the opposite of what are your struggles in life at the moment. If you do not feel loved enough, or if you have pain in your body, that can be a second example, or if you don't feel held, you can say that you feel loved, and you are loved and held in your life every day, every single day, and that you are grateful for the people around you, and you feel supported and surrendered and loved, and that you're grateful for your body, for its strength and its power, and you feel grateful to feel strong every day. I don't want to say I'm grateful not to feel pain in my body, because if you've watched my previous video, the brain doesn't listen to the negation, so it it just listens to the word that you're using. So if I say I don't feel pain, my brain will hear pain. So it may create pain in the body, or at least not suppress the one that I'm feeling, or remove the tensions of what I'm feeling right now. So I would say I'm feeling very light, I'm feeling very flexible today, like my body is feeling good. Yeah. So I guess I would say, no matter what your beliefs are, if you have faith inside of you, and if you know you are not alone, you are supported, and you trust your intuition, you will see, and life will show you that you can trust. And this story is a beautiful example of how he trusted his intuition, and how she kept praying and hoping, and how the dolphins kind of led the way to her. Without the dolphins, he said it, like he would not have looked towards her, towards that hand. So I'm a big believer of the intuition and your inner feelings, and there is always a reason of why you feel you want to go there, or why you believe this, or why you meet that person, or why, like, people are messengers, and we are all here cohabitating this planet together, and when we're connected, life is showing it. And yeah, just believe, have faith. We don't care to who, what, where, how long, like, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you feel inside of you, and if you feel supported, it's just like it's helping you in so many ways. And if you do not feel this yet, I invite you to try. And it's not complicated to try, you just need to probably sit in silence, close your eyes, dive into your inner world, and find that intuition and that observe your thoughts, observe how you feel in your body and what is coming to your mind and what do you feel you want to do. And all these things are, I would say, clues or different paths that you can take, and then just follow your intuition, which one you want the most, and just go and observe who you're meeting, what message you're receiving, and all those things, and just believe that you are supported and you're not alone, and life will be easier and easier.